And first here at 6 o'clock, downtown Barnsdall will never look the same after a devastating fire burned through nearly a block of buildings. Flames burned through the night as fire departments from surrounding towns teamed up to put the fire out.
Crews had to haul in water from several miles away when the water supply was cut off with the power. But as News on 6 reporter Tess Monty shows us in this breaking news update, even the hard work wasn't enough to save one of the buildings. Tess?
Terry Scott, this right here, this is where it all started. The building was torn down just a couple of hours ago. Now, it was a vacant building, an old hair salon, hadn't been used for years, but I'm told that kids were known to hang out in this area, and fire investigators say child's play could possibly be to blame for nearly wiping out this whole entire block. If walls could talk,
that building will have a lot of stories.
It was built by the Knights of Pythias in 1920. A secret society where wealthy men met with handshakes, collected swords, and had hidden rooms tucked away inside.
Ceilings are only about 6 foot tall in them, and then there's a hidden room here too. And then I guess they did certain rituals in those.
The rituals have changed over the course of almost a century, but maybe not too much.
We like to go down there and tell some lies.
Jack Kelly owns the old brick building now, calls it his man cave. But when the old hair salon 2 doors down burst into flames, Jack feared it was only a matter of time before his place did the same.
The firemen got out here and they saved my building. My building came oh so close to being gone.
A charred wall inside shows exactly that.
Flames are coming out around here.
Jack and his brother Ron had 4 collector cars inside this building. Once they heard about the fire, they could not get here fast enough to get those cars out.
It's called nature.
A 69 Camaro, 1960 and 70 Corvette, and a 67 Mustang are all safe. And with the help of the restoration company ServPro, Jack will soon have a new story to tell in his man cave, hoping the only smoke in his building is from the tailpipe of a classic car. You're lucky.
Blessed. We'll call it blessed.
Very blessed. Now I want to tell you about this building that you still see standing behind me here. That's the old newspaper building. That's where the Barnsdall newspaper was printed back in 1990. Now the future of this building is a little uncertain right now, but the owner tells me the downstairs did not burn, and there are actually still machines in that downstairs building, or downstairs of that building, that were used to print those newspapers nearly 100 years ago. But the upstairs was a newly renovated apartment, and that's where the owner's son lived. He was inside that apartment when the fire started. He was not hurt, and neither were any of those firefighters who worked so hard last night. Reporting live in Barnsdall, Tess Monty, News on 6.